Zelmi's always sitting on the fence, playing safe like it's self-defense. Caught in the middle where the whispers grow, talking in circles, never letting it show. Afro Kami rolls up looking real fly, panda shades hiding every lie. With a headband tight, rocking that vibe. Swagger so bold, got the whole tribe alive. It's just a casual convo, spinning in time. Truths and disguises, dancing in rhyme. Zelme stuck in limbo, can't decide. Afro Kami's cool, but there's truth to hide. Ebony steps in, a queen in cosplay, slaying the scene like it's her runway. Fiction and magic, she creates her world, with confidence shining, a flag unfurled. Zelme's lost in his hesitations, Afro Kami stuck in his declarations. Ebony's light cuts through the charade, she owns her throne, no parts of charade. It's just a casual convo, spinning in time. Truths and disguises, dancing in rhyme. Zelme stuck in limbo, can't decide. Ebony reigns, she's the fire. Inside, inside.
What's up, Alphas? It's your boy, Alphas May, and of course, I have to have a beautiful woman by my side. It is the Ebony Moonbeam. How you doing today, Ebony?
I'm good. Hey, what's up, everybody? You already know I'm Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. Cosplayer, anime shit talker, regular shit talker, and it's Thursday. And I'm upset that it's not Friday, but then that would mean that we don't have a show, and that would make me sad. Kami has disappeared. He was here a moment ago.
As he seems to do every time, right when we start. He can talk. Kami can talk to us for 15 minutes, and as soon as
and then disappear the minute the show starts.
Man, I'm like, bro, one time a coincidence, twice. It happened 5 straight weeks.
I just don't understand either because it's like, it's his show. It's his show. I'm just here.
He be trying to get too lit. Look at, and of course we have the Afro Kami 765. How you doing today, Tori?
You already know you're a local neighborhood to come back here to give the folks a day of this back same gimmick, different day, all gas, no breaks, full heart, hot takes, and everything that comes with it. You niggas know the spiel.
So there's Tori, and of course, how y'all been today? Everything. By the way, before the show, I talked Ebony through a sneeze. I thought it was the most hilarious thing.
First off, let's not do that because I never sneezed. Yeah, so you did not talk me through a sneeze. Or if you were talking me through a sneeze, you're terrible at it.
This is
because awful. I did not sneeze.
It still ain't been a sneeze.
No.
So this episode, picture me. This whole episode is based on me talking her through a sneeze. Just every time I talk.
It's not. It's not. If I sneeze, it's because they've been remodeling my bathroom. So there's a lot of dust and pollen going around in here. And I live in Florida. And at the ripe old age of like 32, I started having allergies. And so here we are.
We shocked him so much that he's in utter
frozen. Shock. Again, does he know he's in the shadow realm? A,
he is in shock.
What has happened with his internet that has it acting like this now? Because it was not like this before.
He is in pure awe at that conversation with you. Look at it. Just utter.
It's like he was about to respond. That was probably the universe telling him not to say whatever the hell he was about to say.
He was about to say something wild. And the world
wild. Something about talking me through the sneeze, I'm sure.
Most likely dissing me, but that's fine.
Or calling me Elder Beam. Something along those lines.
Yeah, but I don't know if you heard that part. When you got to the at 8:32, I got allergies. That's when he would have
He
came
would
in
have
for
hit me with it.
But
Exactly, Dominique. They sent him to the shadow realm because the universe already knew he was going to say something extremely problematic.
extremely problematic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He'll get here eventually.
He'll get here eventually. Let's get to the title of the show. The question that has been asked or statement that has been made.
Her ass is funny, first off.
I,
Hey.
I thought it was funny, by the way, but this is the question that has been asked. Let's see, make sure y'all hear this.
Men's is dressing like studs now. The men are dressing like studs. Y'all.
Hey, I agree. TikTok needs to be banned. It needs to be banned. Like, it needs to be banned.
For some reason, this blew up on TikTok, so I just wanted to make sure I talked about it. But the men dressing like studs.
Are they?
It's the most interesting. I'm like, stud dressed like I did in 2007.
Right. Studs dressed like a man from 2007, easily. Oversized jeans, like collared shirts that are oversized. Yeah. For the most part.
Either they wear
Well,
baggy t-shirts.
I would say that's a stereotype because I've seen some studs that have followed, like, stuck with the times, but I feel like a lot of studs
The
haven't.
polo, remember the polo Ralph Lauren?
Right. Right. I have an
Yeah,
ex that is still very much in 2007.
he's still out here wearing jerseys with the backwards hat, with the two big
Yo,
things on. Yeah, they do. That's kind of the purpose, I guess.
I don't know. But see, the thing is, we're not talking about, like, what I'm confused is no, 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 no. Right. Just like what Dominique said, studs are typically dressing like men. So how were the men dressing like studs? A and B, where? Because in Florida, the niggas look like Floridians. Like, they look like Florida niggas. Like, and then the studs, I don't know. There's a lot of like 2007 studs here, but there are a lot of studs that like know how to dress. So I don't
Why
understand.
every time I go to Florida, they love NBA YoungBoy. I
First
promise.
off, rude. What?
Every time I go to Florida, they love NBA
Please shut the
YoungBoy.
hell up. Do
Everyone.
they?
I promise you, I went to a gas station in Osceola in that county, and I promise you, I stopped there. They played NBA YoungBoy at the gas station. It was six
That's
dudes
why.
dressed like NBA YoungBoy.
That's why you were in Osceola. You're
They
not
are
gonna hear. You are not gonna hear him in a store in, like, just randomly in Duval
This
County.
is a
You're
regular
not.
gas station. They are bumping NBA YoungBoy at the gas
Yeah.
station, like we're at the club, and like 8 dudes dressed just like NBA YoungBoy, just sitting outside doing that little dances like they just walking around.
But see, I don't even think that's a Florida thing. I think that's a YN thing.
Might be.
I think that's a YN thing. Because I feel like you could find some people from a lot of different places
There's a
that
white
dress
dude
just
there.
like young boy, but like, I don't know.
Shout out to my guy right here.
Hey.
But
But I still don't get it. I guess I need to see what men we're talking about. Because this is the other thing about freaking the internet. Now, a year ago or 2 years ago, we was talking about how niggas was wearing hoochie daddy shorts and shit. And now what? And their jeans were too fitted. The only way that I can think is for them to be dressing like a stud is if the shit is like oversized and a little dated. But I personally haven't seen anyone dressed like that in a while. Not a man, anyway.
Are they going back to it and she saw it and then she didn't know? It was like some new thing?
I don't know. I feel like, well, see, I would have to see the comments too and see if there was like any type of context behind that.
I was looking for the original video, even though I
Because
saw
I
her.
could see her, because she said the men are dressing like studs. I feel like she's not literally saying like they're dressing identical. I think that's like a dig at men and their masculinity. I don't know.
Tori, they saying
Don't let
men
me
dressing like
distract
studs.
you.
Hmm?
Don't let me distract you.
Nah.
Are you in the office chair?
Yeah, I was just about to say we are definitely in a new location. Did you walk down to the local library?
The local library is crazy. No, I just went downstairs.
Okay.
Better service than I feel that.
Yeah, closer to the motor.
Tori, the subject of the first topic, the men are dressing like studs. How do you feel?
No, because the studs started dressing like dudes. We can't say that the dudes are dressing like studs when the studs started out dressing like us.
True.
I won't abide this dyke rhetoric.
I told you. I was like, I cannot wait for this topic so I can hear the borderline homophobic shit that may or may not come out of his mouth. Did his what? At first, I thought he fell. Okay. I was like, yo, instant karma, bro. Instant
Feminism.
karma.
It's not
Feminism here.
homophobic rhetoric. It is not.
I said
No.
We know I'm
borderline.
not. We know I'm not anti-gay.
No, I know you're
I fuck-
not. I
I
said
fuck with
borderline
the gay homies.
homophobic because of the internet and the
Feminism.
sensitivity level. No, but have you seen guys walking around dressing like how they dressed in like 2007? Because that's kind of how studs
What
dress.
with baggy jeans and
A
tall
lot.
tees?
Yeah. Do you still guys see? That's what I'm saying is how are they dressing like men? Because men don't dress like that anymore, or at least not
Yeah,
the men that
niggas
I've
don't be
seen.
really. I mean, listen. I just think it's another. The feminist regime is just doing it. So this is another way to take shots at men.
I agree.
Anything to put the noose tighter around the neck of male masculinity.
I agree. I feel like it was a jab at their masculinity,
The
like
men
giving bitch behavior type shit. I don't know.
Only people I know dressed like this,
You
like
got
the
insane.
dudes that like exactly like 39
I
and
can't say
40.
nothing, yo. I literally wear nothing but fucking
My dad
random
don't even
t-shirts
dress like
and
that.
camouflage pants, yo.
Camo goes with everything. I'll throw on my
It
camo
goes
cargo
literally.
any day of the freaking week.
I'm
Any day
glad
of the
that you
freaking week.
understand that. I really
I'll
am.
drop some sneakers on it. I'll drop some heels on it. I'll make that shit
Camo
look
is
like
dope. I need to buy
a
more
whole
camo
fit.
color. Gotta get some
Mhm.
camouflage.
It took me so freaking long to find camo pants that I liked that like
Yo,
actually
it
fit
sounded
me.
like Bill May said camel toe for a second. I was like, this nigga been looking for camel toe. It couldn't have been that hard to fucking find, yo.
At all.
Go to the gym, Tori.
Oh.
Everywhere. That's most camo. We don't want to talk about it. Speaking of Smokey Robinson,
Yo.
accused of R-wording, 4 former housekeepers in $50 million lawsuit never used a condom. So this Smokey Robinson has been accused of this. This is weird. It's gonna be hard because I'm like,
Smokey Robin's like the chillest person.
yeah, I think they said this was 1987 when
He's been like chill like this, in my opinion, like at least my whole life. But the man is old, so I don't know.
Freaky ass niggas, freaky ass nigga.
Right. But I don't know if that's true. Never using a condom now. Sounds very celebrity-ish, but I don't know. I would need more context in this story to
Yo,
feel
I
some
don't want
type
to
of
be.
way. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna go with what Kami always says. I'm not in the business of sympathizing with millionaires.
Thank you. Never will I be either.
Like it is
Be
what
in a
it
lot of
is.
businesses. I never be in the business of sympathizing for millionaires or
Yeah,
billionaires.
if this is true, hopefully he does his time. Sorry to whoever that happened to. If it's not true, well then, I hope that comes out too. That's all I got to say about it. It ain't gonna change nothing. It's definitely not gonna change the cookouts. We still gonna play Smokey just like we still play R. Kelly.
Niggas still playing R. Kelly. Exactly.
So I'm not even.
Turn Smokey off.
Yeah. So we lost Zelmay. So I think that was his karma for talking so much shit about you. He assumed that you were full of shit because recently, every time, like you've been talking to us for like 15 minutes and then we'll start the show and then it'll disappear. He said he felt like you were doing it on purpose. So I think that's just his karma.
Oh, see, he was talking shit and it came back
Yep.
around.
Mm-hmm.
Tisk.
Tisk. But anywho, how's your week? What you been doing since I don't fully know what we're supposed to be talking about? Because, I never know. I like the shock value of it all.
Wasting time sitting around getting high, but we're going to talk. What we are going to talk about is May being back in time to tell us what we're going to talk about.
I love it when it works out like that.
My computer just only restarted. Like, hey, you had a problem, sir.
Technology.
But yeah, I think it was 1987. I'm like, that's gonna be very hard to prove.
They did that. No, not necessarily, because they did the exact same thing with Bill Cosby. That shit that they said Bill Cosby didn't happen in the last 2 decades when they charged him.
It was back in the day.
So,
Yeah, but if they got crazy old DNA evidence, like one of these chicks kept drippings, that's crazy.
what always trips me out, and I don't want to sound any type of way because I am personally a victim of sexual assault, so I never victim blame and any of that stuff. But I guess I always wonder, like, especially since if this was any other time, I wouldn't even be like, why now? But the fact that we had the Me Too movement that like had everybody telling on everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you come out then?
It does feel like it would have came out then, though, if it was gonna.
Right. That's why I was like, if it happened and they had enough proof to have a lawsuit now, they definitely had enough proof then. And less time had passed. So I just wonder why they didn't come forward then. Because even if you're afraid to come forward, because I get all of that, like that was the perfect opportunity because everybody was watching everything at that time. You know what I mean? So it's like you couldn't just sit there and then go missing type shit. Hey, like you couldn't just go missing. People would be like watching and all that stuff because all eyes were on the victims and the accusees. So I just think it's super weird timing.
Yeah. Look, hopefully, man, it sucks because you want to be like, hopefully he didn't do this, but that would mean that someone was then lying about fucking these kind of assault allegations, which
does not help
people
that actually experience that. So
like, wish that hopefully he didn't do this and the person's lying. That's the best case, low key. Hopefully the person is lying and this didn't happen. But if this did happen, hopefully nigga goes to jail.
And if it didn't happen and you're lying, I hope that they put you under the jail because
I hope you go to jail too.
Realize how far back you're putting actual victims. So, all right, what's with this?
This study has found that texting K is the most emotionally triggering message you can send.
Okay.
I agree with this, by the way.
Listen, I do. It does,
especially depending on the.
I don't think it does all that.
If it's casual K, and it was just like I ask you something, you just say, "Hey, we're gonna go out." At this time, you just say, "K, I'm cool."
Hey, if it's your bitch texting you K, you might have a problem going on. You know what I mean?
Or if we're in an argument and then you tell me K, and I'm like, no, you gonna follow through what Drake say? No, you gonna follow through.
No, I'm gonna be real.
Like I did with Kendrick, but
anytime I say K, just K, I am deliberately trying to rub you the fucking wrong way. Because everyone knows that like I type everything out, I give answers with explanations and stuff like that. So anytime I drop one word, anything, people are always looking at me crazy. I've seen that not only this word bothers people, interesting bothers people as well because they never know what I mean by that. Oh yeah, like people will be like, oh, like just say, yeah, I was late because of this and this. I'd be like, interesting. You don't know if I'm saying interesting because I don't believe you. You don't know if I'm saying interesting because what you said was actually interesting. Like,
See,
But I'm a
people
Virgo,
sometimes
so
think
mind
that
games.
I'm trying to text. Like, for some reason, right on rubs people the wrong way. I don't know why it is, but right on will rub people the wrong way.
You know what you can tell somebody now they're rubbing the wrong way? Just text the word read. They feel like you
Read,
talking to read.
read more.
Read more. I
Read
saw Mark
more.
Lamar do this on the Joe Budden podcast, and everybody got pissed off. Like, this nigga calling me dumb.
Read
Read.
more.
Like,
Niggas
I
read.
could see K being triggering for people, because
Yeah, I could see how. Just the short.
it's not necessarily K is one of those
That doesn't
letters or
make it
words that you
possible.
can use for
Though.
so many different things.
Sometimes
Like,
niggas just trying to get a quick text out the way, yo, and K will suffice.
mm-hmm.
Not
See,
everyone's like Miss
even
Lucy
then,
and
I do
fucking
KK.
it's
Like, if I'm doing the K, I do KK. So then you know I'm in like a good, like, I'm like KK.
KK,
It's like
like,
okie dokie.
hold
It's
on.
like
So
okie dokie for me.
single K is hostile. Double K is actually okay.
that's what I was thinking, dude.
Yeah, because K for me is
Somebody
like
said,
bet.
Yeah, that's why I never understand. I never quite understand women. I never will.
what about
But okay.
MHM?
Yeah. What about
See, that's the same thing as when I say interesting.
Oh, so interesting is
Like, and then you don't even know why I'm doing that. And sometimes I just do it because it's the only response I can think of. And then other times there's absolutely a reason behind it. And people, if they know me well enough, can typically tell that, like, oh, that wasn't a like she doesn't got nothing to say. That's a like I'm judging.
not judging from behind the gates.
Sure.
Isn't that the place that you're supposed to judge from?
Hey,
Yeah,
sure.
that's the only place
Hey, baby.
norm to judge. Oh,
Hey, baby.
shout out to Sun Kiss and the Chizak.
They also being left on red, which I would figure would be more upsetting.
Can I just tell you? I'm gonna turn my camera on to say this. Because I'm about to tell y'all how toxic I am.
Sometimes I legitimately just forgot I was gonna reply and then forgot. Sometimes that's the real deal, yo.
I feel like
I'm gonna
that's
tell
why it's
y'all
better
how
than K.
petty I am. I'm about to tell the whole world. Okay, not the whole world because the whole world isn't watching, but you know what I mean. I'm the type of person that keeps my read receipts off until I want you to know that I read it and I'm ignoring you. So I will literally turn it on, like mid argument. I will turn on my read receipts, and then you can see that I read it. So you know I'm ignoring you. Like, it's not on some, oh, I had to walk away from my phone or whatever. I look at it and I'll be like, close, just so you know that I read it.
Just so you know.
Anybody can figure it out. If you talk to me long enough, you will see that, like, there's times that randomly my read receipts are on, and that's why. And then literally once I'm done or I'm over it, I'm also quick to get off whatever I gotta say. Like, we could be arguing. I'm gonna get off everything that I gotta say. I'll literally call you like stupid. I'll call you out your name, all this shit. And then I'll be like, but I'm already like right here and I don't want to go any further. So I'll say everything that I gotta say and then I'll block your ass. And then I'll unblock you like in the middle of the night. So like whenever you want to talk, you can. But I didn't want to hear anything else you had to say.
See, I'm just an incommunicado nigga. I'm not gonna go through all the hassle of blocking you, yo. It's just not in me.
Y'all gotta mute.
But I only do that on my phone. I don't do that like on the internet or whatever. But like on my phone, we're arguing.
That
be like, you're fucking ridiculous.
2:30 in the fucking morning, bro. Like, what the fuck are you thinking about? You had to put in the group chat at 2:30 in the morning, nigga.
That's when
no. What did you just say? Wait, what did you just say, something?
He said I put stuff that I do put stuff in group chat.
Oh, I thought you said that was more Joe. No. No, let's talk about how Aisha and I talk about this all the time. This nigga, the chat that I have, like the blurred chat, he will literally have a full fucking conversation with himself. Like, there was one night where I looked up, he posted something and he'd be like, this shit's so crazy. I don't even know what they thinking. Post something else and respond to it. And like for 8 hours, nobody else has said anything. And it's literally just him having a full conversation with himself for like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I'll be like,
well, we don't do that to him in the other chat. We have the conversation. But I'm in the blurred chat too, so I guess I just don't. I have the conversation with you in the other group chat, so I can't do it in two.
One night, I swear,
been,
I woke up because my phone kept dinging. And I was up. I just wasn't like, I was doing something. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah,
Why is this shit still going off? It's just him.
To be fair, when that was happening big time, I was at work at Quick Trip at night, overnight.
Well, see, if you would have said that, then I probably would have like kept you company. But I just thought that you were just up and you were like, I want to talk about this, so I'm gonna throw it in here.
Quick Trip, somebody respond like, ain't nobody here. Let me say some shit.
There are no Quick Trips in Jax.
They just now starting to move places.
Yeah,
no, like I see him like on my way to Atlanta and stuff like that. But
Wawa's working in Indiana. The Wawa train is slowly making.
Oh yeah, Wawa's getting big here. Now you're finding Wawas everywhere. But I remember when you didn't have any, or they had like that one, but of course it was nowhere near you.
We have another one. This is an Ebony Moonbeam special.
Oh yeah.
Things men love aesthetically about women but won't say. Oh, I feel like that's a lot.
I'm going to tell you something about men.
Did you just say the first one or all of it? I didn't remember I saw it. Okay.
Because I think us girls don't understand this, okay? No matter how tomboy you think you are and how laid back and cool you are, this is what men love. And men, if you're watching this, please confirm in the comments. Men love when you look healthy and youthful and hydrated. Your hair done, it's shiny, you look beautiful. Men love.
Oh, it's on this? Oh, okay. Yeah. I must not have paid attention.
Now, this is actually a surprising thing. Men love like lip gloss and girly stuff. Like, ew, you're not a girl. But they love like pink nail polish or clear polish, like something that's light and subtle. It's so feminine. They love it. Like, it's like the way we like muscles.
Keep listening.
They love when we have our lip gloss on. It's like so cute. It makes them want to kiss us. They love when we have like purses and accessories on, like, and we look girly and cute. They love that. Walk around with a cute little bag or some cute sunglasses. They love it. Like all that girly stuff is in the same way that we love their masculinity. Like, oh, we like their muscles. We like when they're assertive. Like in the same way, that's how they like our girly stuff.
Source,
and men
trust
love
me, bro.
when you have perfume on, okay? That sweet scent. Ooh, they cannot resist. Now mine is vanilla. I love wearing vanilla. It's perfect. It's not overbearing. It's perfect. Now this is something as well that I didn't know and I had to learn this. You gotta have your toes done. Men love when your toes are done. Let me
Depends on the man.
Either the white nail polish, the light pink, nothing bold and crazy. They love when your toes are done. Now I'm gonna say this because nobody's gonna tell you this. No guys are gonna tell you this. When you wanna have like your bummy relaxing days, make sure they're cute bummy relaxing days. If you've been dating your boyfriend for a while or your partner, don't like let your looks fade. Still go to the gym, still take care of yourself because men love your beauty. No, that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing. Beauty is fleeting and that's okay. And that's a good thing because our insides matter the most. But as long as you can help it, take care of yourself. And I only emphasize that because it's about having self-respect for yourself. And the way that you keep yourself together is a statement for yourself as a woman. Not just for the boys, but just for statement for yourself as a woman. Hydrate yourself, go to the gym, do all those things. But that's the tea. So let me know what else, if there's guys, what else you guys like, because I think I may have mentioned all of it.
Who wants to bet that she got torn apart in the comments?
So I sent this because I have my own feelings, but I wanted to hear the guy's perspective before I went in and said what I had to say.
Well, it sounds like she's saying we just like girls for a living. Like it didn't. Like
what kind of man is she messing with? Girl, I wear sweatpants and a bun, and my man eats me off the bone. All right now.
Preach.
Okay, Zelma, you look like you got something you want to say.
Yeah, say something because I'm so confused about like the context of what can be misconstrued about this. Like, I don't think we care that much, honestly. I mean, like, that's just cool. I think everyone should be hydrated.
Listen, like, it's a difference between always being your toes done, everything done, and being a complete slob and you just come outside looking a hot mess. It's a gap between it. And she's like, nobody wants it. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But then you're like, you have to have everything done. I'm like, you can be normal looking.
No,
You can
I
be
like the
natural
gnarly
looking.
from time to time, proper and
But
prim don't
you can
always.
be a natural looking girl. Like nobody like who
Okay.
I ain't never seen a man to be like, yo, I just like a girl who always got
People
makeup
know
on
exactly what the fuck you're
24/7.
talking about too.
I'm always need somebody that got makeup on 24/7, always dressed up every day. Listen, I like you to dress up, but every day might be a little too much.
Every day is excessive.
Every day?
So
Are you
I
trying to
got
impress the world? And I'm at this point, I'm like,
I got
yeah,
a lot to say
I
about
do like
this.
you.
I got a lot to say about this.
Except for, look, I'm big on the hydration portion of this, though.
Yeah, but that's just about being a healthy human being. That's not a woman thing. That's a human thing.
Every man
Like
should
both
have
men and women should be hydrated properly, should bathe regularly.
Human thing.
Like there's certain things that are just like basic. And then she gets into talking about other stuff. I want to say a couple of things. A, she sounds exactly like a fucking pick me. Like right off.
Talk to him.
Right off.
Yeah.
Secondly,
big
there are really like two scenarios that I see. Either she's been with a shitty ass nigga that has told her or tried to change her and make her into this person, or B, she's been around other people that use this like toxic, and I'm going to use the term toxic because I think that like when we're sitting here, we're requiring people to do above and beyond what is considered like natural and regular. Like, don't get me wrong. I know for a fact that there are men out there that prefer women that with their natural hair. I know men that love like the girly stuff, like they love the nails and all that shit like that. I have personally never met a man ever that has enjoyed me wearing lip gloss or lipstick ever. Because then that means that it's going to get on them. They bitch and complain about it all the time. Like it may look good on you, but that is not something that like, they're like, oh, she has to have that on. And then, but what she was going into, like even the relaxed, like bummy days, you still have to be like cute bummy. What are like that? I just feel like that goes into even like catfishing territory. Like you've never seen what I look like when I just wake up. You've never seen what I look like on a good day, a bad day. Like you've never seen me bloated on my period. Like none of that. And I expect you to be the person that like accepts me 100% and wants to spend the rest of your life with me. Like I know you don't think that we go to bed and wake up with makeup on or whatever. My wigs stay on, but there are a lot of women when they get in the car, they take their wig off and they're not putting that bitch back on until they got to leave the house again type shit. Like all of that doesn't make sense in my opinion. And I think it's crazy that as a woman, she sat there and broke down all the things that men are looking for, which I hate that. First off, what pisses me off a lot about that shit is it's like when
hobo the fuck out of a bummy look is fucking diabolical. What the fuck is she thinking?
No, she's basically saying that she's not like you know what she means.
I know what she's saying. I'm saying that's a wild way to fucking put it.
Well, some people look at it like that or whatever. Like,
how do you hobo something? Enlighten me.
On face, Tori. You don't know.
Like you just don't. Okay, like just think about. Well, for instance, for me, like I have like anime T-shirts that I don't wear out. They're like my lounge around clothes, or they're my cleaning clothes. They may have like a bleach stain on it or whatever. If I gotta go to the store, I'm going to that in my sweatpants.
Before we go too far, there's nothing to do with the bindle in this.
What?
Hoboing it so there's no stick and sack over the shoulder. Yo, let my dad jokes live. Why you look at me like that?
And it missed so bad. That was like, oh God, that was like, oh, it missed. It missed. It was terrible. Yeah, you're off today. That was terrible. Well, another thing that I don't like is women. I don't like women saying what men like. I don't like that. It's like a white person that goes on and tells the world why black people are upset. Like I appreciate it, but how about I hear that from a black woman that's actually experiencing that? Like the fact that she sat there and she's like telling the world, she's like, oh yeah, men like this, that, and the other. Like I literally typically have colored hair, right? If it's not colored, it's black. You know, a couple of weeks ago when I had like the brown with the blonde, I was in Discord with the nigga that I was dealing with.
Not
Everybody
Discord.
else seeing
Discord
stuff. I
might
get
be
into no. But listen, I get into the car. It's not until we're halfway through our smoking session that he glances and he's like, "Wait, is your hair brown?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like they don't care. Like they like the extra stuff, but I think overall half of the shit that she explained, they do not care about.
Yeah, niggas don't give a fuck about that, bro.
Like niggas do not care about all of that shit. And I'm not saying that there's certain things like I know men that prefer a woman that is in better shape. Okay, that's cool. That's a preference.
Yo, shout out to Dominique. Her ass fat.
To be honest, what I wear doesn't change the fact that this ass still fat. You dig? Like my coochie don't change because I'm in bleach stained sweatpants instead of a mini skirt. The coochie still do what it need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got lip gloss on, it don't change. It don't change my mouth game. You dig?
The gloss lip gloss is the double entendre. Y'all niggas see where it's going.
Yeah, like all of that was. I felt like saying that that's what you need to have a good man. And then who are you to speak on that? Do you have a man, first off? Secondly, let's talk to him. I bet you if he said that shit out loud, we'd realize what type of man he is. Have you always been like that? Did you learn that?
Expeditiously.
Oh yeah. She gave very much pick me. Like men have told me X, Y, and Z, and so now I gotta run with it. Girl, please. Girl, please. Let me tell you something. There are some days y'all see it. My nails be done, my feet be done, my hair be done, all of that. There are other days I be like, it's not summer yet. I'm not spending a whole nother $90 on my feet. You're gonna have to take it or leave it. Does that change the fact that I still get fucked? No.
Toes regardless.
Don't suck on my toes regardless. If I wanted you to suck on my toes, I'd make sure that my toes were in shape, in where they need to be. But I don't want you to suck on my toes. That is not a necessity for me. Ever. Let me tell you something. I'll sit my big ass on your face, and I haven't shaved in a month. Fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you don't like me, and let me tell you something. That like you can ask women. Women typically get hit on a lot of times when they look bummy as shit.
Gas station time.
Like gas station. When I tell you I love going to the gas station, take me to the gas station. I would look like a bum, and all I would have did was got my hair done. I ain't got a lick of makeup on. I am in sweatpants. I'm in a tank top with no damn bra on, and my boobs ain't cute. So I don't even think like, you know how people are like, oh, she ain't got a bra on, that's cute. No. My titties ain't like that. Sorry. So yeah, in my fucking house slippers. No. I don't give a damn. I'm here for a Red Bull so I can clean my house. Get hit on. Okay, thank you. And people forget, as women, lots of times we're getting dressed for ourselves and we're getting dressed for other women. And I'm going to tell you who else. Gay men. I respect another woman stopping me, walking to the parking lot being like, oh my gosh, girl, your hair looks so good. You look so cute, whatever. Then like a man hitting on me because of the same thing. Like it just don't hit the same.
But what if it's just a genuine compliment and not a nigga hitting on?
No, even if it's a genuine compliment, I'm still giving I'm a polite person. You give me a compliment, I'm gonna say thank you.
Oh, I don't know, Moonbeam.
No, I am quite polite. Sometimes too polite. Mm-hmm. I'm very polite. I open doors for people. I smile at random people that are walking in and out of the gas station.
Southern comfort right there.
Right. It's Southern hospitality. I was raised on that. So that's a whole thing. I can have an attitude. I'll walk around. I'll look angry because I got resting bitch face. So I'll be like, you too pretty. You should smile. Instead of being an ass and being like, give me a reason to smile, nigga. I go, and I keep walking in my car. When I could have been like, bitch, get out my face. How about you put a smile on my face, nigga? I say, I don't do all of that. I'm actually quite polite.
Well, I didn't say they hit you with that all when you look better smiling bullshit. It's like, yo, you got a fat ass, yo.
Honestly, on any given day, whatever you say may hit. Like on any given day, you say you got a fat ass, I'll be like, I know, thank you. And then on some days, I'll look at you like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of my face. See, if a gay compliments me, I feel like the baddest bitch. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Yo, listen. The LGBT
I feel like she's not even a girl's girl because she's telling women to change who they are. Like, so we are supposed to be uncomfortable because anybody that wears makeup knows makeup is not comfortable. You feel it on your face. It's head, like even lightweight makeup, you still feel that shit. Wigs. I live in fucking Florida. If I didn't want to wear wigs for myself, I would not be wearing these shits because it's hot. It's hard maintenance. But I do all of that shit for me. If you like it, I'm so glad. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Like I literally cursed someone out one day because when I changed my hair first from blonde and went to black, or whatever color I went, they were like, "Oh, this is cute, but I like the other one better." I literally told him, "I do not give a fuck. Do you think I changed my hair for you?" No, certain comments don't need to be said. You could have just complimented my new hair change or not say anything. You didn't have to give me a compliment, but then also be like, I like the other one better. I don't give a fuck.
What if I would have said it?
You said what?
What if I would have said it?
If you would have said, I like this new color, but I like the blonde better?
Yeah.
I still don't give a fuck. I may not tell you I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
I thought my opinion mattered.
Let me tell you something.
Damn.
As much as I fuck with you, Kami, if you told me that I looked like if I had purple hair, like blue hair, and you were like, you look like an Oompa Loompa, I'd still be like, fuck you, because it looks good to me. I really don't care. I try and tell people, people's opinion of me is none of my business. People's opinion of me is none of my business. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about me. My hair color don't make you eat. It don't pay your bills. It don't make you shit. It don't get your dick hard. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a shit. You want to walk around like a bum? By all means, do that shit.
That's the female demo, nigga.
I just don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really don't. And then she was talking about, and you want to know what else she pissed me off about? She used the example. She was like, just like when we like men's muscles and we like when they're assertive. Being assertive and walking around a certain way are two completely different things. I can be an assertive person. That the two don't correlate, like looking good and being an assertive person. And let me tell you something, don't everybody like muscles, a shit ton of muscles. Like how many people you see just out here dating like bodybuilders and shit like that? If that was the case, everybody would walk around like that. You're speaking in a generalized manner when women, just like men, are not a fucking monolith. I guarantee you, whoever she fucking with couldn't ever fuck with me on my best or worst day.
Tell her. Let's go.
Period. And I guarantee you, I'd steal her man in fucking sweatpants. Please.
Just take your nigga. You better recognize.
In fucking sweatpants. It'd be the same people that be like, oh yeah, I'm focused on this and this. Girl, how about you focus on your personality? How about you focus on being a girl's girl? How about you focus on not being a fucking indentured servant to a fucking man? How about you do that? Ciao.
We need this.
I need to know how old she is. Like, I actually really need to find her TikTok so I can tell her, ma'am, whatever you're doing it wrong.
Nigga, you better go ahead and get the tractor and hoe because you know niggas is farming.
Like when Pearl says things,
and the thing is, everybody in the comments said the same thing. Like, not one person was like, yeah, this is exactly what I want out of a woman. Which is rare because on the internet, motherfuckers just be saying anything.
No, I do
they be
say
stood on themselves.
For the record, though, Blonde Beam's in jail.
And don't get me wrong, a lot of people liked blonde. See, the problem for me is colors like blonde and red, though I get a lot of compliments on them, I don't consistently, like the whole time I have that color, like my hair. You know what I'm saying?
That's all that matters in the end. You gotta like that shit.
Exactly. So I like it and stuff, but I feel like I have to do more. Like I could have got on this show without makeup and still felt like a bad bitch. You know what I mean? When it comes to like that blonde or red, I'd be like,
We
I don't know.
behind the scenes though later.
I'ma always talk my shit, boo. Always. Always. Because what anybody gonna do? And if you wanna keep me from talking shit, do something about it.
Bitch niggas.
Put a dick in my mouth or put some money in it.
Bitch niggas.
Either one of those. That's the only way I'm gonna shut my mouth.
You tell them.
Yo, only 2 ways.
Only
Dicks
2 ways.
All
And if you put your dick in my mouth, it better be good.
Because if it's not, we're gonna talk about it.
Right. On this show.
On this show.
Lakers at 5. The fuck?
Man, look,
Lakers at 5 type shit.
Now you got two random niggas talking bad about your dick from some bitch that wasn't impressed. That's crazy.
By the way,
I will.
Say this before we go to the next subject. Yo, Tori, when that dad joke didn't hit, and Tori was so upset, that look in there, bro.
Yo!
Because it's rare that Tori's jokes don't hit. It's very rare that Tori's jokes don't hit. I feel like your jokes typically hit. I feel like it didn't hit, and you were like, "Damn!" Not only did it not hit, but she didn't act like it hit. Like she called it out that it didn't hit. Like she made a big scene about it not hitting.
Yo, we supposed to be a team.
We are a team.
No, that's fucking crazy.
We are a team.
Why you didn't
coming from the same person that
gave
me the name Elder Bean?
That's crazy.
I don't give a shit.
I'm hurt, Moonbeam. I'm hurt deeply.
I love you too.
You supposed to be like the chamber lady to my as the patron saint of degenerates. You supposed to be like the ballot lady that fucking goes around with the collection plates, and you just left me hanging. Now I look like a charlatan.
Did you just make me into an usher? Right? Did you just make me into an usher?
You're the first lady.
Right. And the thing is, I am on the board. I am on the board.
I know you're on board.
That's why I'm like, not that he made me. And then at first he was like the chamber lady. I was like, I know this nigga didn't make me an indentured servant. Right. Blonde wig, blue wig, big. Lakers in 5. The Lakers in 5. No, for real. And I'm a cosplayer too, so
legendary.
I'll change into somebody else and get down. I definitely had sex in that Chun-Li.
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
This is some Tori. This is a This one is a Tori special right here. You know what this is? This is a wild kangaroo.
Why are you just government the shit out of me right now?
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor.
I hate the way Tori. Listen, Ash said I'm okay.
Ash, Trevor, please.
Please,
Trevor.
I can't say his name. I don't like the way he said my name.
Yeah, Trevor. I said with the boy.
Because he goes Trevor. He goes Trevor. That sounds super cleany.
I was gonna say
very clantastic.
It's not like the races up the road for me when they say my name.
See, easy with the government, bud. Trevor.
Finally.
Don't make me take you out to the woodshed.
Let's go. 48 minutes in. We talked it through it.
That's not how that works.
No, did I send this?
You can tell Zellman ain't never talked to women through nothing.
Damn.
Yo.
He was like, we talked her through it in 48 minutes. That's not how that works.
Maybe that's how I want it to work. But
I'd have got you through the much quicker, I promise.
Okay. I'm going to look at the kangaroo and then I'm going to.
But this is an Afro coming special. A wild kangaroo is in the wild.
What are there kangaroos in Florida? What in the world? Who has a kangaroo?
That's dope.
Exactly.
Since when are there kangaroos in Florida? What in the world?
to let everyone know that it's about to be like, yeah, Florida. Kangaroos are not a thing in Florida, and people don't walk around with kangaroos in Florida. I just want y'all to know this.
I think it's just that the exotic animal laws are much laxer in Florida than they are in other states.
They are. So which is somehow how this random 27-year-old, which by all, like, I just don't understand, because when I was 27, I definitely couldn't afford a kangaroo. Like, I don't know how he got this kangaroo at 27. Whatever you're doing in life, you're doing a good job, because I don't know how we're able to get a kangaroo at 27. So what?
What if he's selling meth?
Nah, well, yeah. Well, maybe you're not doing something right.
That sounds like, that feels like a narcotics dealer move.
Yeah, actually.
Kangaroo next week.
That nigga definitely got. Because listen,
not you putting Tori out there like that.
I'm definitely getting a kangaroo and a boa constrictor.
Boa constrictor.
But I'm gonna make my fucking kangaroo wear boxing gloves like Roger from Tekken.
Owning a boa constrictor isn't illegal.
I know, but
okay.
I'm just saying, exotic.
So the kangaroo gonna have boxing gloves. What the boa constrictor gonna have?
Not of this soil, okay? It doesn't have to be illegal. Maybe I'm gonna have a giraffe, and then I'm gonna eat it.
Why wouldn't you get a panda?
Because I don't want to
make it your mascot.
I don't want to confuse my servants. Then they think I'm out roaming the alcove.
What servants?
When I hit the lottery.
Oh, okay.
You still have servants?
You saw but you saw. No, but remember, he tried to make me an indentured servant less than 5 minutes ago. That's why I was like, "What servant?" Because I know you're not talking about me. That was you cannot be talking about me.
Okay, wait. So hold on. I hit the lottery for crazy millions. There's not a number that doesn't indenture you into my servitude.
It depends on the indentured servitude.
Nothing too crazy, but I'm saying. So there is a number then, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we can go on.
Very much so.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. Indentured
servitude. It really just depends on like the indentured servitude aspect. Like I don't have to be. I'm not your bedwench, am I? Like I'm just sitting here
I'm gonna be paid to like pick cotton or something,
bitch.
Maybe weave blankets,
bitch.
Weave blankets. Weave blankets.
Yo, what if
fuck the blanket? The nigga just said picking cotton. Let me tell you something. Tell you something. No, there is not. There is not.
I'm hiring.
There's not a number for me to pick cotton.
Look, listen.
There is
hiring you to work in my garden, okay? The garden
I am a Floridian. I keep telling y'all, it's already hot too. I'm not about to be picking cotton.
What about? I mean, okay. What about
you? Got to add like, well.
So you go.
What? I'm growing cocaine. I'm growing cocaine. You want to come pick the fucking cocaine leaves for me, Moonbeam?
Sure.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. Indentured servitude doesn't have to be fucking like I came and shot her with a tranquilizer gun.
Oh my God. Why can't I just like wash your dishes? Like, why do I have to pick your coca leaves?
Then I'll say coca leaves, and you got to go to the gas station to get the diesel for me to put in the barrels when I make them into cocaine.
Do I get free cocaine?
No, because you're getting paid for the service. What you do with your money after you've been paid, that's up to you. Maybe there's like a friends and family bump that we'll catch somewhere in there, but like an
employee discount.
Yeah, yo, I'll get you one of them.
But then an added thing because I'm on the board of Degenerates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like yeah, okay.
Because communion is just key bumps at the fucking Church of Degenerates. Communion is just.
Speaking of churches. That was a great segue. Speaking of churches.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Segue queen. Nigga, what do you mean?
Wait. Put up Dominique's comment. What?
Oh, yeah.
I met a lady who has a pet monkey today. He was a sweetie until he started chewing on my hand. I'm not playing with
Okay,
no pet monkeys.
Texas is the same way though with
Can we
those
take him off
fucking
while I
exotic
continue
laws.
to say the crazy shit I'm about to say? No, I'm not. Have we not? Look,
I'm
not playing with random fucking monkeys. I'm not. Have we not seen? Have we not seen like Outbreak? Have we not seen Outbreak?
I saw the tiny monkey in Orlando. It stole my hat.
Yo, you look like you look like a fucking.
You let a monkey steal your hat?
I was on a dude's shoulder and then it took off running.
What hat was it?
It was a snapback.
What the fuck are we doing?
The monkey stole it. It got it back. The owner got the ticket from it, but
did you get it back in blood? You should have. Yeah. I hope you punched the shit out of that monkey.
It was like a tiny monkey that was on his shoulder, like that big. I didn't see it.
Oh, I'd have fucking hammer fisted.
Nah, and you definitely not gonna have some random ass monkey on me.
Yeah, especially.
No, let me tell you things I don't play with. Thanks to movies, I don't play with monkeys. I don't play with birds like that. I don't play with birds like that, and I don't play with people's spiders. Everything else is fair game. Snakes, lizards.
Yo, I wish there was a genitalia that
big
was akin
cats
to a spider, so that would have been funnier. But
yo, speaking of spiders, do you know that they're remaking Arachnophobia?
The movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you would enjoy that.
As terrified of spiders as I am, I love Arachnophobia. It's one of my favorite movies.
I kill spiders.
Yo, so I couldn't pay you to like take care of my tarantulas?
No, absolutely not.
No, there's definitely
absolutely
a number.
Not.
There's a number where you.
I don't know. I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is a number. I don't know.
Is that so? They're picking cotton number?
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's definitely a picking
cotton and play with fucking
spiders. Spider made number.
I know. I think I would just be like, you know what? You can give the spiders to them. I'm going for the cotton. I didn't know she had a monkey. I was helping my uncle with some papers at her house, and the monkey popped up. See, that's a fucking problem.
Hold on, no.
Have we not seen Outbreak?
Wait, because you wouldn't think it was a problem if it was somebody's cat or somebody's dog at their house.
No, cats better not be popping up randomly near me neither, without me knowing you got an animal. First off, it's just common courtesy to let someone know that you have an animal.
That's Moonbeam talking from behind the gates.
So it's not common courtesy to let someone know that you got an animal before someone walks in?
I mean,
if you got a mean ass dog, you should 100% should.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing. But like,
you're talking about a mean ass dog. On any given day, the sweetest dog ever can turn into a mean ass dog.
No, you gotta always tell.
But if I gotta,
that's what I'm saying. You gotta let someone know. You got fucking cat man. No,
I don't feel like I need to fucking. And he's wearing his little mini diaper, chilling. I don't feel need to inform you.
You got a mini diaper.
Yeah, nigga.
People have like animal allergies and stuff. It's just common courtesy to let someone know you have an animal in the house.
What if the monkey throw shit at people, Tori? You gonna just let that fly?
No, that's why it's wearing the diaper, nigga.
What if he just don't?
Some shit, I'll fight a monkey. I don't give a shit. I'm kicking off in its ass. PETA, please don't come for me. That's why I don't.
Only if attack first. Afro Comedy said only if attack first.
Yeah, only if it becomes aggressive towards me. But that's why I wouldn't own one, because I wouldn't want to be local podcaster chokes out fucking monkey and goddamn domestic violence situation. I don't want that. Who wants to catch a DV over a monkey? That's crazy.
Shout out to our American Pope Tour.
Yeah, it's AK-47s in the Vatican post haste. I know it's a Russian-made gun, but all firearms are American at heart. Fucking, this is gonna be the first pope that's carrying around. I know you gotta carry around a Colt 1911, yo. That's just gotta be in 45, the Lord's caliber. You gotta wear that shit on the hip. Fireworks at Christmas from now on, across the world, and I think that communion has to be changed to like something more American as well.
Hot dog glizzy eating contest.
No, the glizzy eating contest is diabolical. What if it's like a fucking I don't know. It's gotta be something super American, but like most American foods are just foods we jack from other places and we do better. So like damn. I don't know.
Oh, potted meat and crap.
He's gotta change communion some way. They gotta revise the Bible at certain points, you know. Jesus has to have a tank now.
The Pope can't revise the Bible.
Yo, what's the point of being the most powerful man in the Catholic Church if you can't revise the fucking Bible?
That's crazy.
This nigga's the president of the smallest country in the world and can't even fucking revise one book.
I just can't wait to see how this goes. Like, I want to know what type of American he is.
I think this is okay. We know that Pope Francis was the "it's okay to be gay" Pope. I think the Catholic Church is going back to full on right wing economics. They're crashing out.
How do you feel about the pink one? He got the pink hat on though.
Yo, okay, well maybe I'm wrong. Maybe yeah. Okay. Big one.
It's not pink. It's just the angle, bro.
What would happen if the Pope?
I'm pretty sure that's red.
What happens if the Pope came out and decided to transition?
You said what?
What if the Pope decided to transition?
To transition? No, first off, that would be, imagine a Pope walking around. And first off, we've never had a female Pope. So that would go crazy. I would love to see that though.
That would be the content we would get out of that.
Right. I was like, the content that we could make off of that,
The content we could make out of a trans Pope is fucking astronomical.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, Pope Provost. Isn't it Robert Provost or fucking Provost? Or what's his name?
What's his name? Francis. Robert Francis something. Because I can't see the last name.
Robert Francis Provost.
He's going to change his name to Robin.
Oh, yep. But it's still
or just take on the middle name, Francis.
Oh, but no, we just have
female Francis.
We just have Pope Francis though. Pope Francis is the Pope that just died.
Okay, well, we're going Pope Robin. Okay, what else?
But would it still be the Pope, or would it be like the Popette or the Popess?
Popette.
What? I figured Pope would be like. I feel like this wouldn't be like Spanish where we put,
the Popita.
You remember they tried to make Latinx a thing and nobody liked it?
Yeah, Latinx never.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because people that are not those people are always coming up with shit for those people. That's why.
To my cat Cheddar Mike. Yo.
Like how am I as a black person gonna be like, let's call them Latinx? What are we talking about?
The stalwart Jedi in the chat,
Hey Jedi Mike.
My guy Jedi Mike. Anything else about the Pope? I have not listened or read anything about this.
Does this mean that the Vatican's going to sell out the American government? Do you guys think that? Because Trump's already on the glaze fest, about how great it is that there's an American as the Pope. So is this? Are we going to see like the American funding flooding into the Vatican City now? And how does this intersect with our relations with Israel?
That's a good question.
Deep questions. I'm like, y'all answer in the comments. Y'all thoughts? How would this with the new American Pope?
Or does it affect our relationship with Israel at all?
Hey Tori, do you by any chance know if this is the first time an American has been up for being a Pope?
I honestly don't know. I feel like it is, but I'm also I'm also not 100% sure because I know a lot of the time, like last time when Pope Francis was inducted, a lot of the candidates were from there was a candidate from South Africa, and there was a so I know they take from all over the world. So I don't know. I know this is the first Pope in recent memory that's
They
been
said it's the first. Pope Leo was the first American Pope.
okay. So there has been another Pope.
I thought there was an American Pope before.
Okay.
Were we? What year was Pope Leo?
Pope Leo, though. Which one is this?
Because I feel like I was alive for that.
I was gonna say, I think I've only been alive for 2 or 3 popes.
I think 3.
3 popes sounds right.
I don't know. I want to know. Hold on.
Life office.
Oh, they calling him Pope Leo.
So he's the first American Pope.
He's the first American.
Okay. I wanted to know what are the qualifications to be a pope? It says to become a pope, a candidate must be baptized.
The Cardinals will vote on who the next pope is.
No, I know, but you still have to find there's still qualifications that you have to meet to be even up.
I figured it was just a tenure thing, honestly.
No, I'm about to tell you. It says to become pope, a candidate must be a baptized Catholic male who is at least 35 years old and has been ordained as a priest for at least 5 years. It says while any such man is technically eligible, the vast majority of popes since 1378 have been selected from the College of Cardinals, the group of cardinals who vote in a conclave. The cardinals typically elect a pope known for their spiritual depth, leadership, and experience in church governance. I need a list of the popes.
So we got Pope Leo.
So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my 4th pope.
Shout out to all the
because Pope John Paul II started in 1978.
This will be my 4th pope.
And then ended in 05.
With the right context.
Yeah, this is the 4th pope.
Is that your 4th pope, will be?
I'm not getting into that. But if we count my smut, absolutely not.
Damn,
it's funny that we're talking about this because we got a recommendation for a new one.
Yo, tell
well,
me
sorry, not popes. They're usually priests.
You reading a super homoerotic pope novel right
now? Priest, but
okay.
Priest is different from the pope. If you were reading the video with the pope,
I'm sure they have one that involves like a pope, but
there's definitely a gay pope out there. There's definitely a gay pope BL novel for you to read.
We got a few more topics we're gonna shoot through real quick.
That's what she said.
I do so many streams in so many countries, bro. Like, y'all be trolling so much. Can you only SWAT in America? Like, is that only a thing?
So the reason I brought this up is Speed was getting tired. He had a situation where they swatted him as soon as he came back to America, the first stream back. And it almost got people arrested and a bunch of hoes.
What does SWAT mean? Like swatting?
When they call the police on them and say that that they've got a gun or they've threatened to harm themselves or others, and they send the SWAT team.
Yeah. So he been in China doing a whole world tour, and they basically made him what's they call the dignitaries for American representatives and all that. He been to all other countries. They do the same thing for him. My question
is been on a world tour though, yo, literally.
My question is it perspective, or is all these other countries really that much better than America to live in?
Ask the question again. I'm sorry, I missed the question.
Is it just like because of who he is, he gets like this red carpet welcome, because he did get a red carpet welcome in every country you go to, or every country really that much better to live in than America?
No, I just think that America is
different. By the way, you tour place. If you tour somewhere, you only go to the best parts. You ain't touring the worst parts of any city.
Yeah. But
Like in
as
America,
far
you
as like
poor, you live the best
swatting
part.
though, I feel
You're
like
not going to Oklahoma.
swatting is a very American thing.
Yeah, it's very trolly.
So yeah. I don't feel like swatting is as much a thing as niggas ain't getting swatted in North Korea. It's just Johnny Somali acting ass and going to prison forever.
I also feel like there's like different countries and stuff sometimes have a tendency to like, what's the word I'm looking for?
America propaganda.
Not fantasize. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like they put foreigners and stuff, like they look at us like we're mythical creatures and stuff. Have you ever seen the videos of like black people in like certain
I went to
countries and stuff
Japan
like that?
and they gave us we went to a first class area and they sent you away from all the other regular Japanese and South Korean people. And they send you to this area where you have Birkins and the big stores and the McDonald's and it's fancy with this whole gold thing. You look over and they just got a regular airport.
Did you enjoy being a nigga in Japan, though, man?
And then they just show you all this place. Everywhere we went, it's the same thing. Here, go here. This place. Well, people.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like, oh, the country is so much better than America or whatever. I feel like here, yeah, he's a popular streamer, but he's still one of like many. You know what I mean? I think over there they look at it like, oh,
like if you see the way these little kids nowadays act about speed, yo, he's the kid. I don't know what.
I don't think the government cares much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's one of many to the country as a whole. Like when it comes to like the government and how he's treated and stuff. I don't think they look at him like, oh yeah, like just think about it. Korea literally still sent the members of BTS to the military or whatever because like that's how that is. I don't think like if we were over here,
Tyson got Ray out of having to serve in the Taiwanese military.
Wait, say that again.
Ray, the Asian dude that kicks it with Kai Cenat, was gonna have to do military service in Taiwan for 2 years or a year or some shit. And now all of a sudden, Kai Cenat's bought a house for him in America, and now he's working on American citizenship, and now he probably won't have to serve that year.
Well, I think if you get American citizenship, I don't think you have to do it no more.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure he's just right now, he's just over here on like a work visa.
Yeah, even if you're on a work visa, I don't think you have to do it. Yeah.
Mandatory military service.
Oh, you said if he's over here on a work visa, well, not in Korea, you still have to do it unless you have like dual citizenship.
Taiwan, I don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know about Taiwan, but I know Korea, they don't play. Like the most they gave them an extension.
Oh well, them niggas made enough money; they can serve their country.
No, but it's just super funny because when you think about like how they've not only affected the economy, but like how now Korea and K-pop and stuff, like it's just more like out there. Like they've contributed so much to Korea, and then they're still like, no, but you still got to do your military service. Which, by the way, hold on. While we're talking about military service, I have a question because I saw this on someone's post, but she was still trying to find more information. So I wanted to know if y'all heard anything about a potential like basically like not accepting trans people anymore into the military.
Oh, yeah, Trump said he done with it.
Yeah, they tried to pass.
I just wanted to make sure that was something.
I know it's in the court, though. I know it's in the court, so I don't know if it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah, they tried to pass it. I'm pretty sure it got shot down before it actually made it. But
I know he took away the money so they can't have surgeries and stuff. I know he can do that because he's in charge of it too. But
I just still feel like these are people that are choosing, not being forced, choosing to fight for our country. Yeah. I feel like we should give them like whatever they want.
We just care about what you choose to do. They spit on my daddy. The racist spit on my daddy from Vietnam. He went to war. and had Agent Orange and couldn't
Yeah,
do
they did
both.
not fuck with Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Like, I get that. I'm just saying, like, now, in today's age where, like, we don't have a draft or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're actually going to turn away people that are saying, I'm willing to go and fight for this country.
Technically, we do have a draft, but we don't never need it because our military is humongous.
Well, we're aged out of the draft.
We're aged out. Every man has to sign this little stupid paper at 18.
I know.
I don't know.
And when you do, at least back in the day when you did your FAFSA and when you did your taxes back in the day, I don't know if it's still that way on your taxes. Because obviously I'm a woman, but back then, like, you had to mark that you and your FAFSA that you did whatever you needed to do to be a part of the draft. Is like, have you elected to be in the draft? If not, click right here, and then right after that, you gotta go.
You can't vote or nothing if you don't do it, boy. You better make sure you get in.
Yep.
Oh, like, yo,
I don't know. Hey, if my trans neighbor wants to go fight for this country, by all means, because I'm not.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what's going on there. I have to look it up. We'll talk about it next week when I look up a little more information on it. I will do that this week if I remember. Y'all remind me. But this story made me upset because Tyler Jace Burton.
Oh, I saw this shit.
He was arrested after he shot a group of teens kicking in his door at 3 a.m. in Virginia. One of the teens, 18-year-old Michael Bosworth, died from the shooting. Another was wounded. The homeowner believed they were breaking into his home, while the surviving teen claimed they were playing a TikTok prank. Chase is being charged with second-degree malicious wounding and 2 counts of using a firearm in the commission of a felony. And held without bond. This last one he might get. The rest of them he should nowhere near get.
Yeah, that's crazy. Someone's kicking in.
Listen, they kicked your door in. I don't know.
Kicking your door in at 3 a.m.
They didn't knock. It was like, haha, knock.
I don't care if you're a kitten. Like, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yep.
This not even ding dong ditch. This will make me upset. They didn't just knock. They kicked the door in. Listen, if you kick the door in my house
and didn't even run after they did it, they decided that they were gonna fucking stay.
I don't care if you ran once you kick the door in. It's open season.
It's up. Like, what are we talking about? This is your home.
Kick the door in.
Where is he? Where is this? Where did this happen?
Virginia.
Is there no stand your ground law? Like, what?
Virginia, I don't know.
And you're in your home.
I thought you said
you're in your home on your property.
Let's see where this at. Tyler Butler Chase. Yeah, that was. I'm like, they kicked your door into. Yes, Virginia.
Yeah,
they kicked the door into your home. That's all I want. That's all I need to know.
He definitely should not go. He definitely should not go to prison. And to be honest, they should just let him off to teach a lesson to these kids on TikTok that shit. There's nothing funny about that.
Yeah, this was definitely.
And I guarantee you, if that shit happened in Florida, yo, man, you walk too close to somebody's car in an open parking lot, and you may get a gun pulled on you while you're playing.
I want all the Second Amendment people to come out and defend this right now. They got to, right?
No, I can't hear you, Kami. What? You sound super like low.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit better, but say what you said.
I forgot what I said because you said something.
I couldn't hear you.
If this was, let's do the what all Matt Walsh and them all did. If this, y'all know what happened. If this was flipped, what would happen? If this was flipped, that's what they like to do, right? If it was a white man killing a black man, what about this case? What if it was flipped? What if a black kid ran into somebody's house? Them thugs.
Let's not forget that a black man was just running through like open houses that weren't even finished. Let's not forget what happened to him. That wasn't even someone's actual home yet type shit where they were living in it. These kids went up to this man's house, kicked at his door at 3 a.m. on his property, in his home, in the middle of the fucking night. And then we're supposed to feel bad for the teens because they were doing a TikTok prank?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
By the way, it said kicked in. You know how hard it is to kick in a door?
And they're claiming that it was a TikTok prank. That could also be bullshit.
If you kick in anybody's door, you get that. Listen, you get what you
I hate
deserve.
to be that guy, but
You get what you deserve if you're kicking someone's door in. Come on.
Am I supposed to just let people just kick my door in and then you have to
Okay.
assess the
Do
situations?
we know what color? Do we know what color these kids are?
You see them right
Look
there.
at the kid. That kid. The kid that died is white.
You got a dog,
Oh,
but
okay. That explains it. I wasn't
I
looking
don't
at
want
the
people to
picture.
die, but play stupid
And
games.
where, you know what? Once
Find
again,
out.
where the fuck are the parents when these teens are kicking someone's door in at 3 a.m.?
Talk to him, Moonbeam. Elder Beam
Where are
in the
you?
building. Give him
Not
your
raising them. That's what they're
safe
doing.
word.
Probably
Not
getting yelled
raising
at.
your kids. But guess
Shut the
what?
fuck up, mom.
He handled it for you. You ain't got to worry about him no more.
Shut the fuck up, mom. That's what they're probably
Ooh,
telling
that
the
was
mom.
dark. My bad, y'all. My bad. But
Yeah.
don't be kicking people's doors in. For real, for real. Because I guarantee you, there real shit. There's like a gun in every room.
But Tori is the Second Amendment defender. You
Always.
are. You know
Let's
this
see what
is.
it says.
You are for this tour. You are for
Say it.
having safe and you are here for being safe in your home. Tell them, Tori.
Yeah.
You should be. If you can't be safe nowhere else, you need to be able to be safe in your home.
Always. Hey, look, what niggas have seen the clip. I think everybody should have a gun. Within reason.
Right.
True. We got a few more. I saw this with Louisiana versus Mississippi, and I seen Florida versus New York. Listen, New Orleans. Listen, if we just say who more dangerous, I would say y'all Louisiana people. But straight hands, y'all can't fight Louisiana people. I'm just here to tell you, y'all can't fight. Get over it. Y'all lost.
I don't know. They be dealing with alligators though, so there's like a certain
Tell you,
wild.
we deal with alligators too in the southern part of Mississippi. What you mean? There's swamps there too. Don't act like we
But
ain't
I'm
next to
dropping
you.
niggas on their head regardless of where they're from, so it don't matter.
But this one is for Moonbeam because it's 100 Florida versus 100 New York.
Honest about it. 100 Florida niggas versus 100 New York niggas. Let's talk about it. Now, if we talking about fashion, impact, swag, whatever that, New York, we got that. Florida niggas, I don't even want to hear y'all argue about it. Pack y'all up. But if we talking about fighting, let me tell you something. New York niggas getting packed up. Respectfully.
I agree.
If you was born after 1985 and you from New York, you can't fight. These Florida niggas be 16 years old, 6'4", solid muscle. Look like they just came off the slave plantation. These young New York niggas can't fight. They like to shoot. They skinny. They don't eat right. They smoke too much weed. They can't fight. So if we talk about purely fighting, respectfully, I got to give it to Florida. These ugly ass 3 dread having gold teeth wearing niggas will pack New York niggas up.
I see some young niggas in Florida chasing rabbits. I'm like, nah, we don't want them, bro.
Yeah, the Florida.
we chase rabbits. We don't chase rabbits.
Them niggas is real deal killing for sport. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I can't.
Like,
don't get it wrong. We shoot here too, but like we will. There's no such thing as like a safe place in Florida, like where you cannot fight. I've seen people fight literally outside the doors of the courthouse. Type shit. Like they will fight anywhere. It don't matter, and it don't even have to be that deep of a reason sometimes. And I think it's always funny that they like put Florida in these, but then are always talking about like, and then they like deny it that Florida can do it, but then they're always talking about how wild Florida is. Like Florida is in certain ways like the Wild West. Like Duval County, like where I live, another nickname for them is the bang 'em where we hang 'em. Jack and Kill. Like these are like nicknames we're given like by other people. No, but for real. Well, it's not just like it's called the bang 'em where we hang 'em. Like you basically pack them up.
Yo,
you know
what? Why are you hanging them?
Huh?
Why are you hanging them?
Like you hang them up. Like it's like
I know. That's racist as hell.
Florida, it's Florida.
True.
What state can handle it?
Like we're still the South.
if you
Catching
can, if
parrot
you just
flags
picking
and
100,
alligators, I get you.
if we just picking 100 dudes, 100 of the best, Florida beating most places. California can find 100 dudes they can fight because that's all they do. They like to squabble.
They
As
cannot find
a
a
whole, if you just go, and that's only one spot, you have to find
No,
100
I
people
need
from
to packing niggas up,
of
yo.
California. They have to be in this one spot. You have to find 100 of them in this one small area of California. But that's about any other state, I think. We can Mississippi can send some big
I
giant
think that
hogs.
we know that anytime we do those things where it's like the right side of the country versus the left side or this and that, anytime Florida is put in the conversation, like it's different. Florida and Texas, you put those shits anywhere in there, and it's typically going to be a problem. Yeah.
100 people in Texas.
Only place bigger than Texas is what, California and Alaska?
But remember, when they typically split it, they split Texas down too, typically. And the right side of Texas, which is closer to like Alabama, Mississippi, shit like that.
Midwest, but we always end up on the right side.
Over here with us.
Yeah.
Stay over here, Tori. It's the good side. We don't know West Coast. We don't know about them.
I feel like Florida is a wild card. Like you can get 100 niggas and you don't know what the outcome is going to be, but it's going to be crazy.
If it's random, if you can't pick them, Florida dominate. If you just like random 100 dudes just pop out from Florida random, Florida dominate. If you could choose, maybe California can get them. If you have to,
I think you're underestimating Indiana, sir. It's a lot of field niggas.
Mississippi,
yeah, field niggas are different.
The whole Delta ain't nothing but big giant 300-pound, 6'4" country nigga that don't do nothing but throw hay over some what's the name and fight all day in the country.
Yeah, but y'all still believe in white Jesus.
Don't Indiana? Don't you have? Did you just have a governor who was just trying to make everybody?
Yeah, you got a point. We just started.
Make what?
We just started.
Mike Pence trying to put everybody in a little. What's they called?
Right.
What's that, Tori?
What?
I think you got your hand over your mic.
I said we just started letting the gays get married not too long ago, so you're right.
You talking about y'all believe in what? Like, don't y'all probably had more than us now. But now the Southerners are going against New Yorkers as well. Carlos Miller said New Yorkers always talking about the South. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do in those little bitty apartments. New York niggas said y'all grew up with walking dirt roads, LMAO, musty foot. Y'all don't own shit in your whole state, not even a car, just fake Timbs and unit tank tops.
He said that we don't own anything. What are we talking about? We own more land individually than they do in New York.
That's a Mississippi dude told them they don't own anything.
Oh, okay. I was about to say New York, Florida.
Yeah, New York don't own anything. This is Carlos Miller's a Mississippi native. Shout out to him. He lived in the Delta. But
I'm gonna say this about New York. I'm gonna say this about New York niggas. When I was at FAM, majority of the people that funnel into a Florida HBCU are typically like from Florida or surrounding areas. So we get a lot of Florida, Georgia, stuff like that. But every now and again, you get a good amount of like New Yorkers. And it never fails. They come down thinking they're the shit, which they may be the shit in New York, but like that style does not translate over in Florida. So we're going to treat you like you can't fucking dress, right? Okay. Then they always because we have Southern hospitality, even though we can be super problematic, like there are certain things that are normal in conversation or things to say with them that are considered disrespect here. And so it never fails. It's always someone that comes thinking they somebody, that they doing something or whatever. And every time they get their ass beat. Every time. At least when I was in school. I'm gonna be real. I can think of like 3 New York niggas that was on that type of time. So they all got their ass.
So you're telling me New York niggas were just getting beat up in Florida?
I'm not saying they just get beat up, but remember, like there is a thing called Southern hospitality. Like that is a whole thing, especially when you're born in the South. And they don't necessarily have that.
They hate this
in the same way. So they can be very crass. Their tone can be crazy, like all of that. So then they talk to you crazy or whatever, and you be like, who the fuck you talking to? And they may not even mean any harm, but down here, we're like, that was straight disrespect. And Indian boys down here don't give you time to explain yourself.
The colloquial bitch, like niggas calling each other bitch is crazy to me. But like for some reason in Florida and like Louisiana, like dudes calling each other bitch is crazy to me. And just letting it be cool.
I don't know. A lot of the ones that I know, they take that personally.
Bro, my first time going to New York. I remember this. Dude bumped me in my shoulder, didn't look at me. I felt more disrespect from you not looking at me after bumping my shoulder. Don't be bumping my shoulder like my bad. I said my bad. Dude didn't look back. Now I want.
Yeah, it's just an up north thing. It's like that in Boston. It's like that.
Do not bump me. That's rude.
Up north.
Don't just bump my shoulder hard and then just walk off like you didn't just do that. Rude shit to me.
I've definitely just bumped the shit out like in Atlantic City, yo, fucking nigga just moving through. And I'd be like, yo, I'll drop you on your fucking head.
Nah, for real. Because if you think I ain't gonna say nothing after you bump into me,
like in this,
that shit may have worked when I was drinking because I wasn't paying attention.
Let me get off now, and I'm like, we can't take that. Like, no, that's just like, you think I'm a bitch now? So
I'm not going for it, yo. I'm not going for it. You ain't just shoulder checking me and we're gonna ignore it. That's crazy.
Right. The fuck?
Like if it wasn't a giant crowd there, I would have been like, yo, bro. That's because I couldn't find them again though, because that's New York is packed. Yeah.
Hey, remember, Asian kid fucking drop kicked me in the face in the mosh pit. Fucking maybe he did it on his own. Maybe he was propelled there. Caught that nigga afterwards, yo.
Is this the last thing?
Yeah, this is the last thing. Okay. The rest will be for next week. I got them saved for next week. But Mark Lamont Hill, who has gained a lot of popularity from the Joe Budden podcast, goes off on Paris Morgan, invites a woman to say the N-word. Let's watch.
A country where you can say an inappropriate, rude thing, which, by the way, black people can say things to white people all the time and they never get canceled. There's no backlashing about this. I want to live in a country where people are allowed to.
Oh, let's talk about this. I want to bring up that point first. First off, there's no consequences when you say something to white. Y'all don't care. We came up with, and y'all think it's funny. If we've been honest, it doesn't affect you in any way. You like they can say whatever one does, and it don't do it. White people, yo. One thing I noticed about white people, somehow y'all can always be the victim, even when y'all do shit. White people have this amazing ability to say something crazy to you and then pretend it's your fault. They was there in my way.
Gaslight 101, yo.
It's so strange, but then they might. And the crazy thing is, black people do it. They know it's fake, so you can catch them in it. White people honestly believe they in the right. Like something like, and they be pouring you like you ain't got shit to do this to say this. You ain't even rich. No one cares about you. The rich white people will not care if you gone. I'm sorry.
To say what they want unashamedly, and you will
go
not
on then,
have
say it. Say
you
the
will
M-
not have
go on, say the M word. Go on.
No.
Don't invite.
No. I don't want you to invite this woman to say a racially harmful term in front of me because I'm the only on here. So if she says it, I'm the victim of it. So please don't invite her for ratings to call me the N-word because that's basically what it's going to be. There's a bunch of white people up here. You and one Uncle Tom on the left here, and to ask her to say the N-word while I'm here is ridiculous. You would not sit here with a.
By the way, that's a swastika gun with the word girl. Because Myron is
all right.
Myron is a dumbass.
He's
keep playing it.
A Jewish person and say, please use a Jewish slur in front of this Jewish. It's ridiculous. I understand you don't have any bad intent, Pierce. I understand what you're trying to do. But we already know she's racist. And I don't want to invite a racial harm to me.
I hear you, and I accept that, and we'll leave it there.
I don't want to live in a country where you can.
I get what Pierce was trying to do, though, and my content brain is like behind it.
So he trying to do what old boy did back in the day, right?
No. Let him explain that.
I think he was done. That's why.
No, I want him to explain it. That's what I was asking. Like, what do you mean? Like, what part of that did you understand?
You talking about going viral? That's what I'm talking about. Viral moment.
No. I'm saying that the inviting her to say it. She's making this. Her whole thing was making this big deal about how black people can say these horrible things like nigga and this and that, and his sort of thing was, well, I mean, you got freedom of speech. If you want to say it, say it. And I get that wholeheartedly. Like, if that's how you feel, you have the right.
But just don't be mad with the consequences, type shit.
Yeah, you just don't. You have the right to say whatever you want. You don't have the right to dictate how people feel about what you say.
And I'm gonna go back to what Zell said. Like, I'm not gonna say that white people don't care, but white people don't make as big of a deal when they are called certain things compared to us. Like, if you sit there and you take the saltine cracker slur that I throw at you, that's on you. You throw back nigga on me, I'm never gonna let that slide. So don't get mad at me because you're not standing up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Do that. If you want to be, if they get to say whatever the fuck they want to say to you, say that shit back.
I'm half white, so I can say cracker.
I do want to say this though. He wanted to recreate that moment when old boy told old boy on the thing. Just say it then. Say, I said with you.
Yeah.
Right.
He wanted to recreate that. But the thing dangerous about this is they were together. And this white woman, I promise you, would probably say it on live TV in the comfort of her own room. Comfortably and laugh about it and try to go viral on TikTok or Twitter. 100% was it. And that's why I think Mark Lamont knew it. Because it ain't the same scenario as being in a room with old boy when he did it. Go ahead, say it. I said with you. I'm in the room with you. They are on a Zoom call. She's in her home. She's going to use it as a viral Twitter moment because you see Myron Gaines out here got a little gun with a swastika and the N-word on. So there ain't no rules on this show, apparently.
Those are your favorite guys, though, right? Man, you love them niggas.
To be fair, I ain't even seen them in so long. I'm so happy. They have.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what they got.
They have basically been banned off. The only thing I see is he randomly just mention people all day to get.
Crazy. Let's just be honest. The rage bait shirt is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just gonna be something like that. He tried to recreate that moment that old boy did, so you can have a viral moment for his show, advertise it, people go watch it, and Mark Lamont like, we not gonna do this because she gonna say it. She is not in front of nobody gonna do something against her. If she was in a room with black women or something, she would not say that word. But in her home, oh yeah, she get that off. She going viral. We just seen teens kicking a door in just for a TikTok fame. You don't think she gonna say this to go viral? She ain't got no real job. That one finna start a GoFundMe this week. We just seen a black woman call the little kid and got $500,000. You think she ain't gonna start a GoFundMe? Oh my God, I lost my job. She probably didn't even have a job. She'll say it. Just like the little kid, the white woman called the little kid nigga. She got $590,000 in the GoFundMe. No consequences for it. They all in a Zoom call. So I feel like don't do that because ain't nothing can happen to her. She just gonna do it and try to go viral and then cry and pretend like she lost a job because she ain't got one. And then people gonna give her money because it's Twitter. And Elon gonna promote it to everybody.
I just feel like if you bad, be bad type shit. Like whatever I say, anything that comes out of my mouth, I'm already prepared to not only defend what I did, but defend myself type shit. If I call a nigga a bitch ass nigga or whatever he does next, I guarantee you I'm prepared for it. Like I am. Or I'm not gonna say it.
Y'all niggas know how I talk to people, and it is but it is what it is.
Freedom of speech is just that. If you want to say it, say it. But the consequences are consequences.
Yeah.
And if you don't enforce those consequences, then that's on you. That's on you. If you want to sit there and let somebody call you a slur or whatever the hell, and then you feel some type of way because you can't say it back, you can say it back. That's how freedom of speech works. You can say it back. However, you can't control how that person's going to react when you say it. See, you sat there and took that cracker, but I'm about to beat your ass because of what you just said to me type shit. We are the same. You just chose to be a bitch about it. stand on business.
Yeah.
It's always stand on business. Talking crazy, stand on it.
Stand on it. But that's all
Learn
I
how
got.
to fight.
Learn
how to fight.
Stay off hills you won't run down, folks.
And that's all I got this week. It's all for casual convos. I am Zell May. You can find me anywhere that says overall 99, keep it 99, some 99. I am there. And of course, you know I have to have a beautiful lady beside me. It is the Ebony Moonbeam. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. I'm a cosplayer. I'm an anime shit talker. I'm a real life shit talker. And yeah, if I throw a slur, I'm prepared to defend it with my hands or my weapon. You know, it is what it is. Like, I don't know what to tell everybody. Is there going to be a show this week? I don't know, because Sunday is Mother's Day, which I just learned about yesterday. So we may or may not have a show. If not, I may still put out some content. What'd you say?
You got Mama Beam's gift together?
No,
again?
like I said, I just found out yesterday that this weekend was Mother's Day. But you can also find me obviously here on the Casual Conversations YouTube channel on Thursdays, and then you can find me Saturdays at the Make It Make Sense to podcast. I've been busy with my group or whatever, so I missed last week's show because I have a cosplay event and we went to dinner afterwards. So yeah, but you can find me there. And Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time for the female blur-led podcast, Waifu Views, that gives you everything fandom with a side of waifu. You can find us on all social media platforms as well.
And of course, we got the man with the plan, the legend himself, looking a lot more. You've been looking a lot paler. You got to go in the sun. It is the Afro coming 765. Tori, you look darker than you did last Saturday. I tell you that.
Hey, you know, you can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. You can catch me Wednesday on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable, where we just did top 10 MCU heroes. It was a riveting conversation. A lot of cursing. You, of course, can catch me Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Casual Conversations with Moonbeam and Zell May, talking about all the degeneracy and debauchery going on the internet. You can catch me Fridays for Friday Night Your. This Friday, we will be giving you backlash predictions for this weekend. Then Saturdays on Make It Make Sense. You know the vibe, something flagrant, something inflammatory.
Let's go. And this has been Casual Convos. It's probably going to be some in screen at the end of the thing. Go follow that, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. All that. Shorts will be out throughout the week. They've been really funny lately, so shout out to them, those shorts. And we're here to have a good time, even if it's not for a long time. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Silky smooth, like the touch of velvet. Afro Kanye's voice, you can't forget. Sultry vibes, making bodies sway. R&B in the spotlight. Come one may. Midnight groove, let the music play. Afro